What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video here on the #United channel, and here I am in Royal Holloway for our second pre-season game. As you can see there, the #lads are getting ready behind me for their match. It's hot, and I know I'm wearing a hoodie. It was raining this morning and my head's gone completely. But tonight is going to be a test. Royal Holloway aren't in the same tier as Swindon Supermarine. Obviously, we lost against Swindon Supermarine, but it's not about the result. This is about trial and error, seeing where we stand in regards to fitness, technicality. I would have touched upon that in the training video. Be sure to click the I button to check that one out. That was really good. I'm enjoying those training videos. So now we've got a bit of time on our hands. Let's go and have a chat with the lads. Lee Hurst, the baller from the training videos. Mugging off AJW. How are you? Excited?
Good, yeah man, buzzing. My first start today, so I'm excited.
It's exciting stuff. But you didn't start against Swindon, but you did play in the game. You come on more so towards the end. Are you looking to make more of an impact within this game?
100%, I'm looking to score. Nothing but I'm looking to score, 100%. That's it. Hopefully we get the win as well. You want content from me, don't you, again?
You don't give me anything, usually.
It's a content machine.
You didn't play against Swindon?
Nope. Suspected hernia.
But you are playing against Royal Holloway today.
We don't underestimate anyone, we don't overestimate anyone. We play our game, and if we do that, we're going to win.
And are you excited? Because have you ever played at non-league level before? You haven't, so this is going to be the first, right?
Yes, correct. I don't think I have. I'm pretty sure I haven't played at non-league. I don't know, my memory's awful.
Well, we're going to say just for today it's your first.
Exactly.
Sammy Ecott. No, how are you? We're in Royal Holloway. You did play against Swindon, but this is a different test. You excited?
Excited. This is, I think having this after day at work's a bit different. When I seen the team sheet, I thought maybe I made a wrong decision to make myself available. You look at the end of the day, getting over here was a slog, but it weren't too bad. And now I'm here, nice evening. Everyone seems up for it. I think it's a nice buzz about it.
If I was to say to you, I mean, it's quite difficult to give a prediction because it doesn't matter, one, and two, we don't know anything about them. But just to throw a bit of banter out there, what do you reckon?
Dan Brown and Ryan Adams up front. That's goals. Thank you.
That is goals.
That is goals. Dan Brown probably for some glorious hat-trick and then vanish off back up to Northampton for a couple of months.
Mr. Maverick.
How you doing?
What's going on? This is different to see for you. I mean, I'm liking how this fits on you.
Well, it's something new, but it's going to be fun. I think I heard Charlie over here and saying they're the step below, but that doesn't mean anything. Today we've got to turn up. I've got to do my best as well. I've got to impress as well as everyone else does. It's pre-season, trying to get the fitness in, trying to get the running in, and trying to get the result in, most importantly.
You're just so professional. You are just so professional.
It's not my first
you basically taken my job. You just answered all the questions I need to ask you. But I'm going to ask you one question. I've seen footage of you running. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to insert it here. That's quick, mate. Can we see a lot of that today?
Hopefully their winger's not as quick as me, so don't see as much of it, but I will put a sprint in a few times today, yeah.
Tricky H, on the bench today, to start. Not happy, are you?
I'm alright with it. I was late, trains, issues, but no, but it's like everyone's got to have a run around, haven't they? So I played 90 minutes on Saturday and 45 today, I'm going to guess.
Okay.
Don't know.
Royal Holloway, talk to me, what do you know?
I actually know one of the guys there, used to play football with him.
Football friend.
Because I was late, he picked me up from the train station. So none of our players on our teams would, so at least one of their guys is quite nice. And he's starting on the bench as well.
He's lost his phone though, he's got my phone there trying to get his phone.
Lost my phone, lost my head.
Right, so I'm with Stuart, the manager of Royal Holloway, and what can you tell us about your team?
Well, we finished runners-up in our league last year. That was step 7. So we've been together, I guess, as a team maybe for the last 2-3 years, developing what we've got, and got a few new players tonight. Looking forward to a good season, hopefully.
Okay, so tonight, new challenge. I expect it to be a slightly different challenge for us. For those of you that were involved on Saturday, that's now gone, as pleasing as it was. It's only any benefit to us if we kind of, as a squad, move on from it and get better from it. A few changes tonight in terms of personnel. We can change the formation as well. We'll have a little look at a 4-4-2. To start with, that may change during the course of the game, depending on personnel, depending on changes. I expect us to have more opportunity to have possession tonight than we would have done, and that's only purely because we're playing against a side that are not at the level of the side we played against Saturday. So I expect us to have more opportunity to have possession. I expect us to use that opportunity well. That's what I'm looking for. But that opportunity only comes if we work hard and we earn the right to play. Please do not go into this thinking, we did all right Saturday against a team that compared to us are up there, so therefore we're going to do a lot better against a team that's kind of probably slightly below in terms of where they're going to be playing. Because I don't know what players they've got. Just because the league they're playing in will be maybe a level lower than what we play at, it doesn't mean that their standard's going to be, so we've got to expect them to be at it. Yeah?
Alright guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another #United pre-season game as we get closer to the debut in non-league football. Today's opponents come in the shape of Royal Holloway Old Boys FC, playing at Royal Holloway College Sports Centre in Egham, Surrey. Now this team was formed in 1994 by a group of graduating students. Now the league they're playing in is Step 7, they finished second last year, so they're on very good form. Going into Step 6, of course, one level above this team. And this game was arranged by one of the Royal Holloway players, Sky Sports reporter Paul Gilmore. And you can see some shots of the lads here warming up pre-game just off the pitch. And a little reminder, this is early days still, so we're trying some new players out as well as giving some of the original faces some game time so that Devs can work out his team going into the season proper. We'll be starting off with AJW in goal as we continue to rotate the goalkeepers. At left back, we're starting with Alex Dachnovsky. In the middle of defence, it's Sam Adams and Rich Beck, that old school #partnership. At right back, we've got Maverick from the Maverick Wolves YouTube channel. He's going to be trying out for today. It's a 4-4-2, so in midfield on the left is the other Maverick, Maverick Gore. Have you ever seen a team with two people called Maverick on it before? In centre mid, we've got Lee Hursett making his first ever start for and Zach Clark. On the right hand side, we've got Charlie Morley who's back. Another man who's back is top goal scorer Dan Brown up front with his old partner Ryan Adams. On the bench, that leaves substitute goalkeeper and another new face, Ryan Barker. We've got Sam Ecott, Jack Harrison, another new boy in Charlie Pardo, Ricky Evans as well, who played in the last game, George Valentine and Tekka's Guru. Okay, time to get things underway here in second pre-season game of the 2018-2019 season. Kickoff with Ryan Adams, and we are underway. Zach Clark plays a ball over to the left-hand side, intercepted by a Royal Holloway defender playing in the red and black here on this lovely day here in Surrey. And the ball's gone out for a throw. Okay, Rich Beck on the ball here. He's going to look for Zach Clark to come short. Zach is going to get tackled though by number 8 for Royal Holloway, and they've got a chance to attack in the opening 5 minutes. Number 6 on the ball on the right hand side of the box, looks inside to number 9, the striker, who's going to lay it off to this man just inside the box, and I think it's saved there by the knee of AJW, and Charlie Morley is now going to run away with it, looking to mount a counter attack for down this right hand side. What can he do? He's got a few blue shirts in there, intercepted by the defender, number 5. Good footwork from Charlie, who plays it back to Ryan Adams, and is Ryan going to try and cross it in? He does, but it's cleared away by the Royal Holloway defender. Only as far as Zach Clark for though. And he's going to play it back out to Charlie Morley, who tries the first time left-footed cross into the box. It's bouncing, and it eventually falls to Maverick Gore, who can keep it on in those green boots. Plays it back here to Alex Dachnovsky. He's going to cross it in on his right foot, looking for the head of Dan Brown. Oh, and it's a fantastic save from the Royal Holloway goalkeeper there. Would have been a certain goal if he hadn't have made it. Zach Clark, though, picks up the ball again, plays it to Charlie Morley, gets it back, and he finds Ryan Adams, who once again is going to put a cross into the box, and it is caught by the goalkeeper. Okay, Royal Holloway now on the right-hand side in this 6th minute. Keeping the ball quite well, but it's intercepted by Lee Hursett in his first start, but Royal Holloway get the ball back again. Number 5, he's going to just play it inside to the other midfielder here. Closed down by Ryan Adams. Plays a long ball over to number 10, who gets the ball in the box. He's got way too much time. Where's the defence? Closing him down. In the end, he gets his shot away. AJW saves it. That's a massive warning, though, for Take another look at this save. Decent one from the left hand of Andy. Okay, Royal Holloway again attacking inside the first 10 minutes here. Number 6. Good composure on the ball, taking his time. Finds number 7 here. And he's going to go back inside, looking for the ball over to the right. Couple of players there in the red shirts. Keeps it up nicely, hits it on the left foot, is on target, forcing another save from AJW. And here's the resulting corner for Royal Holloway, which goes into the box. And it's a little bit of a scramble here. Comes off the head of Ryan Adams. The shot is away, but it's off target. And Zach Clark is eventually going to clear it for Royal Holloway, the team probably on top right now. Not been the best performance from in the opening exchanges. Good footwork from number 9, who creates a chance out of nothing. Oh, and the shot's just off target, but he looks dangerous. It's still Royal Holloway with the lion's share of possession here. And they're going to come inside from this throw-in. Play it to the striker, number 9, who's been closed down by Zach Clark. And he's going to try and flick a ball into the box here for number 6, who's got a bit of space. Danovsky closing him down, cuts it back inside. And he's keeping the ball very calmly indeed. Finds a man in the middle. A little bit of a challenge there from Maverick, and it's eventually shot over the bar by the Royal Holloway striker. They're getting chances there, just not being very clinical with them. Sam Adams is going to play the ball forward, but they can't keep hold of the ball right now, hashtag. Not looking very good in possession. Lee Hurst trying to close this man down, as is Charlie Morley now, but number 7 is going to put a left-footed cross in to number 6, who tries it on a first-time left-footed volley. It would have been unbelievable if he got it on target, but it was quite far off in the end. Meanwhile, Lee Hurst is going to put a ball into the box, which doesn't beat the first man, and he's cleared, but Zach Clark's there, and he just puts the ball over on the right-hand side to Ryan, who flicks it back to Charlie Morley, hits it first time on the left foot, and it's not on target. Charlie can definitely do better than that. Here's number 6, though, for Royal Holloway. Still 0-0. Number 9 on the left-footed pass. Back to number 6, completing the 1-2. Tries to get a shot away, just drags it on his right foot. AJW with the goal kick here then. Looking for the head of Zach Clark, and he wins it. It's a good header. And Dan Brown controls it. Looked like he might have used a hand here, but he's got away with it. Ryan Adams puts the ball off target, though. Well, who's going to get the first goal in this game as Maverick throws the ball towards Dan Brown. He flicks it on, looking for Ryan Adams. And Royal Holloway clear it, but not very well. Ryan Adams just hunting that ball down the way we know he likes to do. Finds Zach Clark, who squares it over to Lee Hurst, who gets the shot away on his left foot, his favoured left foot, but that's an easy catch for the keeper. Rich Beck clearing the ball towards Ryan Adams here. It's a decent pass, in fact. What can Ryan do? He's going to play it back to Charlie Morley. They're linking up a lot on this right-hand side. Charlie towards the back stick for Maverick Gore. Oh, what a header! And it's against the bar. That would have been an unbelievable goal for Maverick Gore. His first in a hashtag shirt, denied by the woodwork. Look at that. It was almost 2 top bins from Maverick Gore. Still 0-0 then. Best chance for hashtag so far, though. And now Royal Holloway are on the ball, but they're overplayed. It's come to Dan Brown, who's on the edge of the box. He's going to hit one. Well hit shot, but straight at the keeper. So still no goal. Free kick here for Royal Holloway. They're going to send it long on the left foot of this player. And the header's won by number 6. But Danovsky's going to clear it to Maverick Gore, who's just going to play it back to Danovsky. He's got a couple of options, but he's held onto the ball for too long, and number 9's got the ball off him for Royal Holloway. Mistake there by hashtag. And now they're going to get punished here as the Reds come forward, whipping the ball into the box. Decent delivery. Not a great header from the number 10. So it's another warning, another let-off for hashtag. Dan Brown and Ryan Adams battling away up top, as we know they love to do. And Ryan looks for the pass into Dan Brown. He's going to just keep putting the pressure on the defence, and he does very well to keep hold of possession here. Finds Ryan Adams with the pass. Ryan, can he get a shot away? A lot of red shirts between him and the goal, so he's going to turn back and play it to Zach Clark. Zach Clark is going to ping one over towards some blue shirts, looking for Maverick or Charlie, and it does eventually fall to Maverick. Came very close to scoring earlier, and his left-footed player, can he get a cross in here? He does. Oh, and it's against the woodwork again. Not sure if that was a shot. I think it was a cross, but twice now Maverick has been denied by the woodwork. And meanwhile, Royal Holloway are going up the other end with number 7 here. Ball back inside to number 10. What can he do? He's going to shoot, and that is off target. Okay, AJW with the ball at his feet in the last few minutes of the first half. Looking for DB or Ricky Evans now, who's off the bench in midfield. Zach Clark with a sliding tackle does enough to get the ball back. Rich Beck sends it over to the area that Maverick Gore is in, this left-hand side. He's having a decent game so far, Maverick. Can he find someone? He's got an overlapping run from Danovsky, but he whips it into Dan Brown, and it's in, but it's being given offside. It's not going to count. Decent build-up, decent header again from DB, but no goal, still 0-0. Meanwhile, Royal Holloway are going to go up the other end and try and make something happen. AJW comes and claims the ball, but it's just outside the box. It's been said he's handled it outside the box, so it will be a direct free kick to the Royal Holloway team here. And it's not a bad hit, but it's an equally good save from Andy, who would have been disappointed if that had gone in after he gave the ball away for handling outside the box. Last minute or so of the first half here, and the Royal Holloway guys are going to play it short, and perhaps regretting doing that, because now Dan Brown's through. He's got Ryan Adams with him, but he goes for the left-footed dink, and that is a sort of finishing we have come accustomed to with Dan Brown up front. Fantastic use of getting the ball off the Royal Holloway old boys here. They overplayed at the back, and Dan Brown with the cheeky weak foot dinked finish. That's lovely. It's another goal for DB, leading goal scorer, and it's 1-0 to hashtag. And there's really not long left now in this first half as AJW looks to find Maverick of the Maverick Wolves double act. He plays it inside to Zach Clark, but he's dispossessed by number 6 here, who's been a thorn in the side for hashtag all game, and now he finds 9. Are they going to get a shot away? He's tackled though by Ricky Evans, The ref has deemed it a foul though, so it's going to be a free kick in the last few seconds. Number 10's going to hit it. Oh, straight in the face of Sam Adams. AJW comes and punches away, and the ref is going to blow up for half-time there. Decent defending by Sam to take one in the face for the team. And at half-time, 1-0 to Hashtag, although not the most convincing of displays, I'd say.
So much bad about that, I don't know where to start. You've been outworked by the opposition. It's almost a role reversal. Like, they've got something to prove, and they're trying to, and we've allowed them to harass and harry and get in our faces, because some of us have gone out there and just gone, oh well, yeah, we've got a nice little 3G, and we can just go do that, and we're going to have a little stroll and show. And you can't do it. You can't do it in football. People that play like that, when you look at top players and they're playing like that, they only look like they're on a stroll. What they're actually doing is they're working so hard to create that space. They're thinking bright to create that space that allows them to look like they've got time on the ball. Midfield 2, said to you before, you're 2, need to be close together, need to you're miles apart. At one point, I've seen you give it from a central area and drop wide. I've seen you peel the other way, and the hole down the middle of the park was huge, huge. Could have got about 8 buses through it. You've got to think about the shape all the time. You're only going to get the ball if your shape's good, because your shape has to be good to win it back. And if you're miles apart, we've got no chance. I've seen him go up for a header and you're gambling, running to go beyond like you're a forward. I expect you to move it quicker. I expect to be a better tempo to what you do. When the ball goes out of play, when we get on it quickly, throw, do things quick, you are lucky to be 1-0 up.
Okay, so new Hashtag manager Devs there, making it clear the Hashtag boys are lucky to be 1-0 up here. They're going to have a stronger second half if they're going to end up winning this game. And they've got a corner here. Charlie Morley is going to whip it in. Chance is it falls to Charlie Pardo at the back stick, and it's hit by Jack Harrison in the end on his left foot. Charlie, another new boy coming in for a game here at centre back, and here's Ryan Adams now, and he's got a few options. He's played it back to Tekkers, who's come on at half time, and he's got Ricky with him, who's now found Datnovsky. He's going to cut back onto his right foot, whip it in towards the head of Tekkers, onto Dan Brown, and it's a goal, but it's been given offside. It's not going to count. DB judged offside. Lovely little flick on by Tekkers. Would have been the second goal of the game for DB, but it's not going to count. Still 1-0. And number 10 is through on this left-hand side for Royal Holloway. Old boys whipped into the box. Cleared by Charlie Pardo, but the Royal Holloway boys have still got the ball. And number 12 is going to bang it from distance, and it's a fantastic hit. Low, driven shot there from outside the box. And it is an equaliser. And you have to say they've had some chances. Good hit. Andy, I think, was unable to see it. He's a little bit blocked off there in terms of his eye line, and so it's 1-1. Nice touch here from Tekkers, who's going to play it back to the trialist centre-back, Charlie Pardo, and Andy's going to come and deal with it towards Alex. Bit of afters there in the background, though, from Andy. He's thrown his man to the floor, and the ref's going to go back for a free kick now. Chance for Royal Holloway to make something happen. Ball into the box, and the ref's blown his whistle and he's given a penalty. Oh dear, I think against Jack Harrison for manhandling the guy he was marking there. Hashtag are contesting it, but it is being given. Chance to go 2-1 up now. Oh, and it's the dink. Unbelievable. Andy's smiling about it here. I don't think he'd be smiling about it if it happened in the season proper. Maybe he can live with it in a pre-season. But it is 2-1 to Royal Holloway Old Boys now. And that's cheeky. That's very cheeky. Corner now for Royal Holloway, who are in the ascendancy in this game. Hashtag need to clear it. It's going to come to Charlie on the edge of the box, who's going to try and take this ball away at pace. Running down this left-hand side. Going to play a pass inside to Dan Brown. Dan Brown was going in the other direction, though. Okay, corner for Royal Holloway. They're going to go short here. And no closing down from Hashtag. Way too much time to whip this ball in. Good header. Fantastic save from Andy to push it over the bar. Could have easily been a third for Royal Holloway Old Boys there. Good reaction save. Another corner then for the lads in red and black. Whipped in towards the back stick. Overshot it a little bit. Number 2 is going to keep it in though. And he's going to actually whip it in first time on the right foot. Ryan Adams clears it. Only as far as this man, who pings it nicely over to the left-hand side. It's going to be a right-footed cross back into the box. And these are going to punish us. We can't let these guys keep putting these crosses in. Doesn't matter if we deal with them or not. You put that many crosses in, you're going to get punished. And speaking of being punished, Royal Holloway really should have put us to sleep there with that one. Should have made it 3-1. And they've had the chances. You have to say it's not been a great performance from Hashtag. Number 10 here on the right-hand side. Playing it into number 8. Whipped in towards the back stick. Hit on the first time volley. Oh, and it's a chance again. Blocked off by Rich Beck. And eventually cleared by Sam Ecott. I think the ref has given an offside though. In the build-up, I think Royal Holloway were offside. Yep, hashtag free kick. It's another free kick here though for Tekkers. He's going to whip it in on the left foot. Decent delivery. And it's going to come outside. Back to Tekkers, is it? Yeah, he's got it here. He's got some options. Rich Beck's calling for it. He gets it. Another pass into Dan Brown. On the left foot. Hits it. Oh, that is the DB effect on the left foot. 2-2. The game is evened up. Perhaps a little bit lucky for hashtag to still be in this one. Tekkers into Rich Beck. Rich Beck finding DB. And the rest was history from that point on. What a hit on the weak foot. 2 goals on the left foot of Dan Brown this game. DB on the right-hand side here. Trying to make something happen. Can hashtag go in the lead in this game, perhaps against the run of play? He's found George Valentine here. Keeper's come out, closed him down well, and restricted his options. And it's not going to lead to a goal, but it is a corner that Tekkers is going to whip in towards Rich Beck and DB, and it goes in the back of the net. Who got the last touch? I'm not sure it matters. Hashtag are winning. Let's have another look. Rich Beck gets the header, and I think it came off DB. You know what? That might have been a bit of a hand of a god moment there. Did DB use the hand? That's what the Royal Holloway guys are saying. It definitely came off him. It is a hat-trick because the ref's given it. So it's 3 goals for DB and it's 3-2 up as Ryan Barker, new goalkeeper, closes down this Royal Holloway player. It's all getting a little bit messy in the box there. And I'm not talking about George Valentine. Royal Holloway are going to look to get one back in this game and equalise it. You'd say that's what they deserve, to be honest. George Valentine, though, running down the right-hand side, finding Tekkers on his favoured left foot. Puts it in towards Maverick Gore, but he can't get the ball under control, and in the end it goes to the Royal Holloway goalkeeper. And the 88th minute now then, not long left. Hashtag currently 3-2 up, and the Royal Holloway team very confident playing it around at the back here, considering they're losing the game right now. But the ball has been sent long eventually, and it's going to be nicely mopped up by Datnovsky, but it's a bit of a hospital pass to Jack Harrison. Number 10's gone through. Oh wow, he's hit it over the keeper. Ryan slightly off his line in goal there, and it is a last-minute equaliser, making the game 3-3. Datnovsky played into Jack Harrison. It was closed down. Look at this for a first-time hit over the keeper. Perfectly lobbed. And you have to say that's a good finish. Very good. So 3-3 now then, and to be honest, on the balance of the game, you'd say a draw is the most hashtag deserved, really. We've not been at our best. And Charlie Pardo there has been pushed off the ball. Rich Beck chasing, shadows, number 10, back inside. Chance for another goal. Oh, and it's off the post and in, but it's been given offside. Wow, another offside goal in this game. It's not going to stand. Could have been a 4-3 winner for Royal Holloway, as George Valentine's going to try and carry the ball away here. He's fouled, but I don't think we're going to play much more. The ref is blowing up for the final whistle. It finishes 3-3 in an action-packed game here in Surrey. Not hashtag's finest performance, but pre-season is not so much about the results. It's about learning, about the new players, about the original players, and getting closer to working out the team that's going to start the season for us properly. So we'll see what Devs has to say about that, but 3-3 it's finished here between hashtag and Royal Holloway Old Boys.
I think we learned a little bit about a lack of discipline amongst us. We allowed the opposition to affect us. We allowed decisions to affect us. Took away everything about. You cannot worry about, you're going to come up against worse than that. You're going to have teams, wind-up merchant getting in your face, and you've got to deal with it. You're going to come up with officials that make decisions that you don't agree with or you think are wrong. But you can't change it, you can't affect it. And as soon as you let it affect you, the game goes. We had a little spell where we improved, but then we let it go again. I think there's a big lesson to be learned in terms of the consequences of poor decisions. 2 bad decisions have led to 2 goals against us. It's so much about game management. Technically, within this squad, I've got some good players. There's some good players technically, and the level of it surprises me. But game know-how and game management is something we've got to improve on. Hugely, it's a big thing. It's a big thing because it's not that standoff pass. It's that the level you're going to go into. You're going to have people who are going to get into you. They're going to rough you up. They're just going to go bang and put you under pressure and they'll play without shape. And we're going to try and have a bit of shape to our play, but you can't allow other teams to dictate you like you've allowed tonight, because it wasn't their play that dictated. You just got unsettled and ruffled, and you couldn't. And then you start trying to prove things to yourself. You haven't got to prove anything to yourself. You haven't got to do anything other than the simple things and the basics. That will get you a long way. That'll get you a long way. Do the simple things, do the right things, do the basics. That allows you then to get into games, and when you've got a foothold and you can be confident, and then you can play, and then you can try things. But I don't want to see midfielders on the edge of our own box trying to nick the ball round players. I don't want to see fullbacks passing for the sake of passing. Don't pass responsibility when you're shifting the ball. So it's good for me. It's good for me because it tells me quite a bit, and it's good for us actually because it'd be easy to walk away from Saturday going, oh, we only lost by 2 goals to a team that are like so much higher than us. We're better than we're better than we really are. We think we're better than we are. So it brings us back down to earth. It's going to be a big test again next game Saturday.
It feels a little bit like a loss, I won't lie, because we're minutes away from the win. But it's a tough game. It was an away game. It was a long journey for some of us. There's a lot of positives. We got ahead to the end of some good football played, especially second half. I thought it was a lot better second half. But yeah, it's part of the journey. We've got to learn to have these tough away games. It's a physical game. We've got the draw. It's not a bad result. There's a lot to take from that. Dev, I know, said the same. There were some good things, some bad things, but it's all part of the journey.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily about the result for us now. I mean, we're kind of, although there's obviously a lot of players that have carried on from Chapter 1, there's a number of players who are new into the Chapter 2, so we've got to learn, we've got to make sure that we understand the standard that we're playing at. We've got to understand what everyone else does on and off the ball, make sure we can play as a team, get some structure to our play, and actually just get better throughout this process, then we can hit that first game of the season in good nick. So it's not, I wouldn't even look at the result, it was more about the performance, and there's a lot to improve on, but there are some positives to take from that.
And DB, debatably, did you score 3? I mean, you managed to bag 2,
yeah, so
that's good,
yeah.
But what's the third yours?
Mate, I'm going to say it's come off my shoulder. A lot of them are saying it come off my arm. Some people call me Maradona, what can I say? I don't know, I'm hoping. It's going to go to the dubious goal panels. Yeah, it's my birthday the day after tomorrow, they've got to give it to me.
Oh, they have to give it.
Yeah.
Reach Beck will have something to say.
Yeah, I know, it's going to be a debate, but we'll see.
Hopefully it was a good test. I think there was no shortage of excitement, no shortage of goals, certainly no shortage of tackles flying in. So I think it was played in the spirit of a proper league game, and that's what ultimately both teams want before they start our respective seasons.
So this is where we're going to end the video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a really tough test. I think the last 2 games have been really tough, but we have a number of pre-season games coming up soon. So big shout out to Royal Holloway for letting us play them, and it's a test. It's all a test. I mean, regardless of coming away with the result or not, it's all about learning. And I think we've learned a lot today. Be sure to drop this video a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new, and click that notification bell. And as always, don't forget to hashtag it.